Hello everyone, and welcome back to this new video in programming the finite element method using MATLAB. In this video, we are going to do something less intensive because in the previous videos, we were busy programming the fembar spring and its generation from the nodes as means to model springs which would replace our supports. Now, of course, I haven't debugged this yet. I will try to make sure that we can get the code full circle and an analysis running, and then we can deal with the debugging later. I hope that there are no bugs, but of course, we need to debug and check that code. So for now, I'm only checking if it works or not, but for the real logic behind it, I might wait for the examples to check that out. Now for today, I'm gonna have a less intensive video, which is basically to modify the viewer to include those fem bars. They might not be visible because they are very short. However, it doesn't hurt if I want to see the fembar springs. I might even change a little bit in the sizes of those things, just tweak a little bit in the viewer, and that's it. That's my goal for today. So of course I want to mention that this is part of a video series about the finite element method, which I'll be linking on the top right, as well as its own standalone playlist, which is also linked on the top right. And as per usual, the entire code is available to my dear channel members. If you're not a channel member, then don't worry, because every single line will be written in front of you, and you can write along and have the exact same code as me. And with that being said, and without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, now let's just turn down a notch from all this intensive work and deal a little bit with the viewer. So in the viewer, let me just go to my main, and the viewer is activated. Let's run and see how the viewer looks. Now, so far, the only thing that is being viewed is, of course, the fem nodes besides the structural model. Now our objective is to tweak a little bit. Now here in the viewer, I'm gonna have a node size and a fem node size to kind of differentiate between them. This one I will call fem node size. I'm gonna make it small. I'm gonna make it 2 points. Also in the line thickness, I'm gonna have something called a fem line thickness or fem bar thickness. I'm gonna make it 1, so I don't want it to be that thick. For the colors, I will keep them the same. And now I'll quickly go to my fem model renderer, because you have render structure and you have something called render fem model. In the render fem model, I have the rendering of the fem nodes in something called render fem node. So I can go to it, I can just double click and Control F, and I can find it down. Here, this becomes fem node size. Wait, I think it's capital letter, fem. There we go. And node face color will remain the same. Let's run the main again and see what happens. So the figure has been generated, and you can see the fem nodes became smaller. And look what you can see here. I think you can discern 2 fem nodes beside each other. Let me try zoom in and see if I can somehow zoom in. Give me a sec. Push the zoom here. Maybe I can zoom in. I'll just try. I think we are able to zoom in. I think you can discern 2. I lost it. I think you could have discerned 2 nodes. It was pretty close. But now let's continue our viewer and modification of that thing. So here in the render fem node, it has been called here. And now I need to call again the render fem bars. So I'll go here and render something called fem bars. Here for the controller, I'm cycling through the fem bar, which means I need to fish out the fem bar in my target fem bar. And I'm gonna model the target fem bar by going to render fem bar. Now I can go and steal parts of the render line and reuse that. Let me just collapse those things. This is the render str line. I think I can just use it by copying this thing and maybe pasting it here and changing things. So this is going to be render fem bar. The input is going to be a fem bar. Let me shift enter to rename everything. And I think that's it. Of course, this is going to be not node, but fem node. So fem. Wait, is it capital or small? I totally forgot. It is capital fem. So this is going to be fem node 1. I'll copy that and paste it everywhere. And here I'm gonna say fem and copy this and paste it everywhere. Now for the color, I'm gonna use femline color. I think I call it femline color. I haven't called it femline color yet. So I think I should call it femline color or fem bar color. Let's use, I don't know, orange maybe? Let's see if it works or not. Now here in the drawing where I draw I just get draws, and here I would have to say fem bar color and fem bar thickness. And I don't want to draw the local axes of those things. I don't need them. This is just an overkill. And I think that's it. I think we can run the main and see what happens. Let's run. It's running and running and running. And there's an error. Okay, what's the error? The error is, oh, it doesn't understand origin seams. So those are the colors I have: red, green, blue, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. Let's use yellow. So, okay, let's go back to our viewer and call it yellow, something that is like highlighted. Like the object, it seems I haven't used, so I can just eliminate it. Let's run the main again and see what I will get. Okay, the drawing gets drawn. I still cannot see this orange thing. Maybe I can. I think there is one pixel that is orange. I'll try zoom in again. You can see something orangey there. I lost it now. Yes, beautiful. I think you can all see it. This, it's a very, oh, I lost it. It's a very small value. Let's zoom out and see if we can get it back. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can see this is a small orangey value, very close to each other. One of them is the master node, one of them is the slave node, and between them is the spring that is going to have stiffnesses depending on the support conditions. So I think that's another win, another milestone that we have reached. We have modified the viewer so that it shows the fem bars. So I think it's now time to comment the viewer out and stop this video for now. Of course, in the next video, we're going to go to the more spicy stuff where we generate fem elements from str lines. But that's something for next time. For today, I think we've reached another milestone, so I'll stop here. And with that being said, I want to give a improved viewer size shout out to my dear channel members in the contributor level and the helper level whose names are going to be shown on the screen. I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart, as their support of the channel is priceless to me and enables me to provide you with videos hopefully on time and with a certain quality I try to achieve, and for that I am forever thankful. In the end, I hope that you enjoyed the video and you found it beneficial. If you have enjoyed the video, then please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and so on, especially subscribing, because it helps increase the reach of my channel. As per usual, this is the Civil Engineering Essentials channel, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.